All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Michael Davis. You're all here this morning because you've been arrested, and under the laws of the state of Florida, you have the right to see a neutral judge within 24 hours of your arrest. Now, today is not going to be your trial. I'm not going to be deciding guilt or innocence. What I will make a decision on is whether or not there was probable cause to arrest you, and if so, I'll set a reasonable bond in your case if it's applicable under the law. Now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you. So don't talk about the facts of your case today because everything is being recorded. What I will ask you to talk about are things like your community ties, your family ties here in South Florida, your work history, and your ability to post a monetary bond. You also have the right to counsel. If you've hired a private attorney, please let me know. I will contact them on your behalf if they're not here. You also may utilize the public defender's office. Mr. Romero is there with you in the main jail, and I have Mr. Opsahl here with me in my courtroom. Let's go in sidebar for a moment. All right. I'm going to start out of order a little bit with Mr. Craig Youngworth, or Jungworth. Okay, was he on page 12? Page 12.
He's here, President Maine, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Jungworth, I've spoken with your attorney, Mr. Baum. He's going to appear by telephone this morning. I'm going to call him now. Good morning, Mr. Baum. This is Judge Davis. How are you? Very good. I'm doing well. I have Mr. Youngworth here on the video feed. Mr. Youngworth, your attorney is here with me on the telephone. He's aware of the hearing. Sir, you're being held today on 2 misdemeanor warrants and a writ of bodily attachment signed by the judge. Your charges are defrauding an innkeeper and criminal mischief. You're also being held on a writ of attachment for a petition for protection against stalking. Now, the judge who's overseeing those cases has ordered that you be held without bond. So there's nothing that I or Mr. Baum can do today. You're going to be held without bond until you see the division judge. That's Judge Lerner Wren, I believe?
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah, okay. Sir, you're going to see Judge Lerner Wren, and your attorney will be there on your behalf January 9th at 2 p.m., and you'll be able to address these charges further. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Baum, thank you very much. Bye-bye. All right. All right. And Whitney Tolbert, please.
Richard Tolbert? Oh, Northland.
Who is Your Honor?
Whitney Tolbert.
Tolbert. Tolbert.
All right. Good morning, ma'am. I'm Judge Davis. You're charged with larceny above $50,000 from a 65-year-old person or older, poisoning food or water with intent to kill or injure, and robbery without a firearm or weapon. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit. I'm going to find that there was probable cause to arrest you. Mr. Linder, any priors?
Your Honor, I can advise the court this, as the PC indicates, allegedly occurred in July. In December of this year, Ms. Tolbert was arrested in Dade County on charges of battery and child abuse. A no contact order has been issued for the alleged juvenile victim in that matter, and those charges are still open in Dade County. From what I see, she's scheduled for arraignment January 19th of this year.
Okay.
Judge, she has no, even what's notwithstanding the case that is open, she has no prior convictions. I could proffer to the court that she's a resident of South Florida for 3 years. She previously lived in an apartment in North Miami Beach. She's currently living in Aventura with her boyfriend and his daughter. She started her own business being a personal trainer. She launched that business in July. While doing that, she made about $800 to $1,200 a month. She's currently pregnant right now, so her boyfriend, who is a club promoter out in South Beach, is supporting the family. Rent at her apartment is about $1,800 a month. Currently, she owns no property, and because a lot of money was spent trying to launch a business, and because she's taking time off because of her condition, she doesn't have much. She doesn't have much money in the bank. She doesn't own any property right now. She'd be relying on her family to bond her out, and she'd be relying on her boyfriend in Aventura to bond her out. The most he can afford to put towards a bond is $1,000. Her family, the maximum they can put up is about $2,000. Judge, I would ask the court to city to reduce the bond on count one. I know it's set at $100,000. That's not a bond that she could that she can currently afford right now. And if it's set that way, she could risk being in custody while trying to fight this case. She does have some good defenses, which I just discussed with her, but I'm not going to get into right now because this is just strictly a probable cause hearing. I would ask the court to set a $15,000 count one, $2,500 count two, and $5,000 count three.
Something doesn't track for me here. She's living in an apartment with her boyfriend and their minor child. She has an open case, child abuse in Dade County. Has been a no contact order issued?
I don't know.
That child?
I don't know if it's the same child as.
I understand it's not the same child.
Yes, there was a no contact order.
What I'm concerned about is that she is residing with a minor child.
I understand, Your Honor.
So I would like the Department of Children and Families involved in that regard.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because that's unbelievable to me. All right. Now, this young woman is charged with allegedly trying to poison an elderly gentleman, stealing almost $100,000 of property from him. His blood tested positive for alprazolam, a medication which he has never taken, after drinking some wine given to him by the defendant. She also has returned $29,600 worth of the victim's property to him. So despite whatever defenses she thinks she may have, I would say there's some very strong evidence in this case which would cause a significant concern for this court. She may try to flee. I also have some serious concerns about the safety of the community, especially our elderly population, who may be vulnerable to this young woman. All right.
Your Honor, and if I may,
Yeah.
the only thing I would ask the court, basically her own admission that $31,000 worth of property that was stolen from the victim was not returned. The information that was provided to Your Honor by the public defender regarding her current finances, I would ask that be given limited weight.
Well, Judge, with regards to what was presented to the court, and I know there's an information, but that's just establish a probable cause. We'll have a discovery proceeding where they'll stay able to submit whatever evidence, and a lot could come out later on. I mean, there have been cases here where it seems from the probable cause affidavit that the evidence is strong. The evidence is strong, and later on, those cases, those charges are dropped. What I'm saying to the court is this incident allegedly happened in July. I'm worried about her not being able to afford bond and trying to raise defenses while in custody. I'm just asking the court to set a reasonable bond in accordance with what she can afford.
All right. It's going to be a $100,000 bond on count one, $50,000 bond on count two, $15,000 bond count three. Ma'am, you're to have no contact with the alleged victim in this case. You're not going to call, text, write, email, or try to find him in any way on social media. You're going to stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, and I would just ask, so I can give DCF I don't know if the court could acquire. I need to be able to get certain information because since it's not necessarily connected to these allegations, it's not in the report. For instance, if she currently resides at this address, the permanent address that's listed on the booking is that if that's where she resides with her boyfriend, I would need his name, I would need the child's initials and the child's age, and a phone number for that residence.
Judge, I can get that, but the thing is, I understand the court's concern, but the child with regards to these particular charges, has nothing to do with the case. I mean, I think the appropriate course of action is the state to contact the prosecutor over there and have them do it, because the child allegedly is a victim in the Dade County case. I'm just there's no allegations of harm to a child here, or that there is any that there has been any abuse of a of her boyfriend's child. So I would just ask that the court not do that.
So what we have here is the fact that this young woman is currently charged with child abuse in Dade County. There's a no contact order with that child, and I have information that she is living with a minor child. So it would be irresponsible of this court not to have the Department of Children and Families look into it. There's no criminal allegation here, but it would be completely irresponsible of this court not to have the Department of Children and Families look into whether or not that child is safe. So I'm going to need that information. She can give it to you on the phone. Doesn't have to be screened to prosecution. All right, ma'am. You're all done in terms of the hearing. The public defender is going to call you now to have him give you some information. Good luck. All right. Jermaine Levy.
Come in.
Oh, you know what? We can wait on. We'll wait on him for just a moment. So, because Mr. Offsal's on the phone. We'll wait on him just one moment. I know. All right. Hi, Mr. Levy.
How you doing, Judge? I'm innocent.
Okay, I know. I know you are. Just 1 minute. Your lawyer is just on the phone, and just give him one moment. We're gonna proceed with your case. Okay?
Okay. You ain't smoke no weed for the new year? You ain't smoke no weed for the new
All right. I'm gonna get back to Mr. Levy in just a moment. Okay? He can sit down for a minute. I'll get back to him.
All right,
in a moment.
Judge.
All right. All right. D'Angelique Kobe.
Miss Kobe is here, President Maine. Come on up, Miss Kobe.
All right, Mr. Kobe, good morning. You're charged with domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Jail, have you had any contact with the victim? Mr. Linder, does she have any priors?
No prior record.
All right, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance on this charge, ma'am. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim in the case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Sure. All right. Nicholas Trinka?
Mr. Trink is here, present, Your Honor. He declined the service as public defender.
All right. All right, Mr. Trinka, you're charged with domestic violence battery and resisting an officer without violence. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense.
Hi, you guys.
Yes. Okay.
There was a gentleman here and he had told the deputy that the victim was coming, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. Then we shall keep going. All right. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. Domestic violence, battery, and resisting without violence. Do you have any priors?
No, Judge.
Initial here, initial here. Initial here.
Hang on.
Here and here.
Okay. Sir, what do you do for a living?
I'm an electrical engineer, sir.
All right. How long have you been doing that?
About 7 months before that, I was in the service for 10 years.
All right. How much money do you make on average per month?
About 5,000 a month.
All right. Do you have any family that live down here in South Florida?
Your bond is 1250. Can you afford
All right.
it? Are you on probation? I don't know.
I'm going to set a $5,000 bond on count 1. There's no monetary charge on count 2. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim in this case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. I'm also going to place you on standard pretrial release. Pretrial, please conduct a mental health evaluation.
This is a normal time for your friends.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Let me go back to North Broward for Mr. Levy. Yeah. Yep. All right. Good morning,
Hey!
Mr. Levy. You're charged with
Good morning again, sir.
Good morning again. You're charged with a trespass.
I'm charged with trees.
Yep. I'm gonna
Weed.
find probable cause for the trespass. I'm gonna
No.
appoint the public
Let my
defender.
lawyer talk for me.
I'm going to transfer your case over to Judge Lerner Wren. You'll
Judge-
see her soon.
Judge, in accordance to, I spoke with Mr. Levy
Can I get an
briefly.
ROR?
Let me ask. Mr. In
Oh,
accordance
this crap.
with, he's charged with the simple trespass.
No nigga ass honky.
I'm respectfully asking that he be released on his own recognizance and allowed to return to court.
All right. I understand. That's denied. You'll see Judge Lerner Wren soon. Good luck, sir. All done. All right. All right. Lorenzo Smith.
Mr. Smith is here present, main judge.
All right. All right. Good morning, Mr. Smith. Let's see. You're charged with a battery.
Yeah, it was downfiled from domestic violence battery by strangulation. He's also got one moment, Judge. Let me see what. Yeah, that's what I'm looking up also. Okay, there was originally and additionally a charge of aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. Bond was set at $10,000. That was filed, charged as filed as charged. Resisting with violence, that he had a $100 bond on. Resisting without violence, that he had a $100 bond on, and the bond on this charge on the strangulation.
This to the clerk. This is yours. So what's this? Oh, okay. Okay. keep going.
And the strangulation bond was originally set at $1,000. He's also being held on a probation violation, no bond.
All right.
Your Honor, just asked that the $1,000 bond be
Yeah,
kept in
I'll
place.
find probable cause for the battery. I'm going to keep the bond at $1,000. That's an appropriate bond for a battery. Sir, you're going to have no. You're gonna have no
Respectfully,
contact.
Your Honor,
Yes.
if I could be heard, and
Sure.
speaking, Mr. Smith, he did advise me that he's on disability. He's been residing in South Florida his whole life. I know he's being held no bond, but considering the fact that it was downfiled from a felony to a misdemeanor, would you then consider a $500 bond?
No, frankly, I don't know how he got a $1,000 bond on a strangulation, but it's going to be a $1,000 bond. You're going to have no contact with the victim in the case. Stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Stay 500 feet away. Same precautions. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Sure. Bart Williams. Is that it for the domestics? Yes.
No,
Mr. Williams is here present at
Is that the
Maine.
domestics that it work?
yeah, Bart Williams, Martinez,
Oh, I see.
Foreman,
I'm sorry.
Jackson.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, Mr. Williams, you're charged with a grand theft and a domestic violence battery. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense.
Like,
What's your
it's
name,
locked
young
up.
lady?
Never
Hi,
mind.
my name is Gabrielle Wright. I'm a registered nurse in ICU in Orlando.
Right.
And I just want to say that I came down here to celebrate the holidays with him and his birthday. And we had a simple disagreement. He took my phone, I called the police. But I did not intend for this to go this far. I did not intend for him to get arrested. I did not want this. And he is not guilty of these charges. He did not steal my phone. He has never put his hands on me. He has never touched me or hurt me in any type of way. He is a very good man, a very hard worker. And I've known him for a very long time, since 2008. And I love him. And this is not what I wanted at all. And I do plan
Can I ask you a question? If he
Yes.
didn't take your phone, then why was it recovered from him when he was arrested?
You said, why was it recovered?
From him when he was arrested?
Who said that? I don't have my phone. But he did say that. The thing is, the state took over. He did say that he's going to give it to me. I know he will. I just feel like me calling the police was just a bit much of the situation.
Okay.
I don't think the outcome was worth. This is not worth it. It's not.
Okay.
I know him very well.
Do you have any priors?
No, Judge.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Yes, Your Honor. I don't want to get into the facts, but from what I believe I can gather from the alleged victim, she's not in fear. Mr. Williams has been residing in South Florida for 5 years. He is working. He works as a freelance graphic designer. He's been doing that for 10 years. He makes about $200 weekly. Your Honor, he no money in the bank, no property. He lives in an apartment. His rent is $750 a month, Your Honor. Finances are tight. We'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond considering his financial resources and his lack of criminal history, Your Honor.
All right.
And I do plan on bailing him out too, because to me, I feel like I also, had a part to play. I mean, it was a simple disagreement with boyfriend and girlfriend issues, so.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be a $1,000 bond on the grand theft, a $1,000 bond for the battery. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim. You're going to stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank
good
you.
luck. All right, thank you for coming in. Good luck. All right, Deion Jackson.
Mr. Jackson, come on up, please. Coming up, Judge.
All right. All right, Mr. Jackson, good morning. You're charged with a robbery without a firearm or weapon, burglary with assault or battery, a battery, second subsequent offense, false imprisonment of an adult, and a probation or community control violation. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Count 2, the burglary with the battery, I'm going to find that the proof is evident or the presumption is great to hold you without a monetary bond at this time.
Judge, just I understand that on count 5 there is a VOP, and I'm not disputing that there's probable cause for the arrest. I'll just respectfully ask what was submitted to the court for review was for to determine probable cause. I would ask the court not to find proof evident presumption great.
All right, I understand that's denied. This is not going to prevent your attorneys at the Public Defender's Office from seeking a full evidentiary Arthur hearing on that finding. All right. What are his priors, please?
Your Honor, his priors include obviously the case he's on probation for.
Cocaine possession, yeah.
Yes, he was placed on 2 years probation November 22nd of last year.
Okay.
About 10 days after that, he pled out of resisting without violence. 2014, he had a battery with a violation of probation. 2014, delivery of cocaine with a violation of probation. 2014, resisting without violence. 2013, possession of a controlled substance. Additionally, Your Honor, I just need one moment. Your Honor, my understanding this has been an issue that's been raised in some divisions. Your Honor, I just want to bring to the court's attention my understanding based on the nature of these allegations, he can possibly be considered a violent offender of special concern for purposes of his violation of probation hearing, just to bring notice to the court.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Yes, Your Honor. And speaking of Mr. Jackson, he's 22 years old. He's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He is working. He works at New Experience. He does cleaning. He's been working there for about 1 month, making $8 an hour. Financially, no money in the bank, and he owns no property.
All right. All right, sir, it's going to be a $50,000 bond on count 1. There's no bond on count 2, $25,000 bond count 3, $25,000 bond count 4, no bond on count 5. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. And you've got a court date coming up for your violation of probation, January 10th, 8:45 a.m. Good luck. Brian Foreman.
Mr. Foreman advising that he has private counsel,
Okay.
Valerie Williams.
Okay. What's her number?
I can get it. All right, just one moment. Okay.
Judge Goldie is looking at the
Okay. Her number is 954-525-6227.
Yes, good morning. This is Judge Michael Davis. How are you?
Hello, sir. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. I'm here on first appearance, and I have a gentleman named Brian Foreman who has let me know that he's retained Miss Small Williams to represent him. Is she available by any chance? Thank you so much.
Yo.
Hi, Shawnee. This is Judge Michael Davis. How are you? I'm doing just fine. I'm here on first appearance court with a gentleman named Brian Foreman. He's indicated to me that he has retained Miss Small Williams to represent him. Okay, thanks so much.
You are on bond of patrol. Prior felonies. Prior misdemeanors. How long you live in South Florida?
I don't know, 5.
Back up here, hold on for question. Married, single, you live alone with family and friends? Parents? KD, how many children you have? How old are
Guess
they?
what, man? Right?
Take medication? That's a problem? Okay. Mr. Lombardo? Fifth Amendment?
Yeah, but the case may have to be reset to the afternoon. We'll see. Hang on to that.
Do you have any children?
Yes. That's fine. I'm going to reset the case to the 1:30 docket, okay? All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye now. All right, Mr. Foreman, I'm going to see you after lunch so that your attorney can be here, okay?
Sure.
Good luck to you. All right. Marlon Martinez.
Mr. Martinez is here present. He's going to require a Spanish interpreter.
All righty, we will order one.
Toma asiento, por favor.
Patrick O'Neill.
Mr. O'Neill, come on up.
All right, good morning, Mr. O'Neill. You've got an out-of-state felony warrant. I'm going to find probable cause for the warrant. Bond has been set at $5,000. They're going to set a date for you to see me for an extradition hearing. If you're able to bond out, you'll get notice of that date. If you're not, they'll bring you down probably this Thursday. All right? Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Caitlin Colbert.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
All righty. All right, Ms. Colbert, good morning. You're charged with violation of your misdemeanor probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time. You'll see Judge Levy Cohen on January 11th, 1:30 p.m. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Judge, this is regarding Mr. O'Neill. We just handled him. Could you sign a phone order allowing him access to his property to retrieve a phone contact
Sure,
number?
that's fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alice Camacho.
Your Honor, she's going to need a Spanish interpreter. Paul
Spanish
Ryan.
interpreter. Okay, sure. Dominique McCrae.
North Broward.
All right, Ms. McCrae, good morning.
Good morning.
You're charged with violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you'll see your division judge on January 9th at 8:30 a.m. to address that charge.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Carmen Torres.
North Broward.
All right, good morning, Ms. Torres. You're charged with violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time. You'll see your division judge, Judge Tobin Singer, January 9th, 8:45 a.m. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sure. Victoria Lambert.
She's here present.
All righty. Ms. Lambert, good morning. You're being held on a violation of your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you'll see Judge Backman January 9th, 8 a.m. Good luck.
All right.
Osthea Woodcock.
North Broward.
Good morning.
All right, good morning, ma'am. You're
morning,
charged
Mr.
with violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond at this time. You're going to see Judge, I guess now it'll be Tim Bailey, on January 9th at 9 a.m. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. Tanisha Pitts.
North Broward.
Medical reset, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to pass this through to division. She's being held no bond by order of Judge Spicer. So they'll set up a date for her to see. No need for a reset. Michaela Bonian.
North Broward, Your Honor.
All righty. Good morning, ma'am. You're charged with a grand theft and a violation of your felony probation. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000. There's no bond on count 2. And you'll see the division judge January 10th, 8:30 a.m. to address that charge. All right? Good luck.
Thank you. What's my...
Angela Moore.
No, it's Brown, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Small, hurry up.
All right, good morning, Ms. Moore. You're charged with operating without a valid driver's license, possession of heroin, and 2 counts of violating your probation or community control. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. There's no monetary charge on count 1. Bond on count 2 is $1,000, and there's no bond on counts 3 and 4. You'll see the division judge January 9th, 8:30 a.m. to address the charges. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Antoinette Gary. I'm sorry.
No, it's Brown, Your Honor.
Yeah, it was a Kendra Gary. All right. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
You're charged with a burglary of an unoccupied dwelling, larceny, less than $10,000 from a person 65 years or older, possession of cocaine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Do you have any priors?
One moment, Judge.
Okay.
Her priors include theft. She pled out. Actually, I don't think that's her. Theft last year. Paraphernalia, trespass last year. Trespass 2015. Possession of cocaine 2013. Paraphernalia 2014. Prostitution 2013.
All right.
Judge, at this juncture, she's currently homeless. She advised me that she's been homeless since she was 15 years old. There are a lot of other issues going on. I would ask the court to appoint a PD's office. There's not a bond she can afford, nor does she have any property or anybody else to put bond for.
All right, I'll appoint a public defender. $3,500 bond on count 1, $1,000 bond count 2, $1,000 bond count 3, and $100 bond count 4. Ma'am, you're going to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Stay 500 feet away. You understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck. Gladys Robinson.
She's present here at Maine.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Robinson. You're charged with petty theft in the 2nd degree, a 3rd or subsequent offense, resisting an officer without violence, and 3 pretrial felony warrants. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $750. Count 2, there's no monetary charge, and there's no bond on counts 3, 4, and 5. They'll set up a date for you to see Judge Porth. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, you're done, ma'am.
Amber Summers.
Ms.
No, it's
Summers?
Brown, Your Honor.
Relax.
All right, Ms. Summers, good morning. You're charged with possession of heroin. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense, and I'll set bond at $1,000. That was going to post the bond. Okay. All right, good luck, Amber. Rolanda Shand.
She's here present at Maine.
All right, Ms. Shand, good morning. You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant, 2 felony warrants. The charges are grand theft and uttering a forged instrument, and a traffic warrant. I'll find probable cause. Bond on counts 1 and 4. Bond on count 1 is $250. Bond on count 4 is $500. There's no bond on the felonies, and you've got 2 court dates coming up for the misdemeanor cases. January 9th at 2. For the felony, January 17th at 8:30 a.m. All right, they'll bring you down. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Take care. Kevin Lynch.
Mr. Lynch is here at Maine.
All right, Mr. Lynch, good morning. You're charged with stalking. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. All right, do you have any priors?
One moment, Judge.
Mr. Lynch declined the services of public defender.
Okay.
He's not in my system. I don't know if pretrial has anything, any notes on it.
When you were arrested?
Okay. All right.
Mr. Community Batista?
All right, Mr. Lynch, what do you do for a living, sir?
about to begin my final semester at FSU for engineering. I am not unemployed. I'm a lifelong South Florida resident.
All right, so you live here in South Florida?
Yes, when I'm not in school. In the summer I've been teaching robotics at American Heritage Camp for the last 2 summers.
Okay. You have family down here in South Florida?
They've all moved in recent years. I used to, but no, I'm the only one left down here.
So when you're not at FSU,
I'm in Boca Raton.
you're in Boca Raton. All right. I'm going to set a $7,500 bond in count 1, pretrial release, level 2 with a GPS monitor. You're to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Conduct a mental health evaluation. Please, pretrial. That's fine. All right. Good luck, sir. All right, Timothy Falk. Thank you. All right. Mr. Falk, you're charged with petty theft. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. All right, where is prior?
Your Honor, I'm getting hits out of Ohio, Idaho, Virginia, Louisiana, Georgia. Where's that out of? We're showing warrants. Looks like one moment. Multiple. Warrants out of Maryland, Georgia. Looks like Idaho. Yeah.
All right.
But nothing in Florida.
Nothing in Florida. So he's new to South Florida. All right, Mr. Romero?
Nothing to add at this time, Your
All
Honor.
right, $100 bond, sir. Good luck. Stephen Marks?
Mr. Marks declined to serve as public defender.
All right. All right, Mr. Marks, you're being held on 3 traffic warrants, operating without a valid driver's license, 2 counts, and driving with a suspended license, 1 count. You're also being held on an out-of-county misdemeanor warrant for driving with a suspended or revoked driver's license as an habitual offender. Bond on count 1 is $1,500, count 2 $250, count 3 $500, and count 4 $5,313. You got a court date coming up January 13th at 10 a.m. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All righty.
Dennis Williams.
All righty. Mr. Williams, you're charged with violating your misdemeanor probation. Excuse me, you're going to be held without bond at this time. They're going to set a date for you to see Judge McHugh. Good luck. All right, this next one is a municipal case. I'll text Mr. Shade here. Okay. Christopher Keys. All right. Good morning, Mr. Keys.
Sir.
You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant. Charges driving the suspended driver's license. All right. Bond's going to be set at $1,000, and you got a court date coming up January 9th at 10 a.m. Good luck. Savio Lewis.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Could we try and resolve this case here?
I'm not going to resolve a driving with a suspended license case. Why didn't you come back to court? That was your time to resolve.
I was in prison, sir. I tried to take care of it through I sent in a plea of absentia July of 16. They set a court date of September, but they never came and got me. They said they were going to come get me on it. Originally in 08, I'd also tried to take care of it. I was in prison then, and they wouldn't take care of it then also either, sir.
All right,
it's originally from like 02.
If he was incarcerated, I'll release him. have that paperwork back for this gentleman. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this, gentleman. I gotta do the Spanish cases, and then you got a few minutes. Okay, thanks.
I'm showing he was, in 2008, he went into prison October 15, 2008. This capias was issued August 7th, 2008. He was released August 20th, 2009. And then he was out for 6 years in prison. So it doesn't show he was in prison when the capias was issued.
When was this capias issued?
August 7th, 2008. According to the DOC, he went into prison October 15th.
All right. If you want to plead guilty, I'll give you time served and court costs.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead and raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right. Put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Christopher Allen Keys.
All right, Mr. Keys, you've been charged with driving without a license. How do you plead to that offense? Want to plead no contest?
No contest, sir.
All right. You understand by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No, sir.
All right. I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'll find you guilty of the offense of driving without a license, with a suspended license. I'll sentence you to time served, and you'll have a year to pay the court costs, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Take care of yourself.
All right, thank you. You too.
You got a couple of minutes, or?
I can wait for you.
All right, Steve, I'm going to do your cases, because I think that'll be quicker than the Spanish cases. All right. Raymond Arnold.
Mr. Arnold, come on up.
All right, good morning, Mr. Arnold. You're being held on 4 municipal ordinance warrants. They're violations of the City of Hollywood municipal ordinances, carrying an open container of alcohol, no lodging on city property, 2 counts, and public drunkenness. I'll find probable cause. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. His name is Stephen Shade. He's right here with me. All right, does he have anything recent? 195715?
Married single widow divorced.
159 715?
Yeah.
2008, I had a trespass and possession of marijuana. 2006, a DUI.
All right, that's okay. Thanks, Kiefer. All right, adjudication time served. Sir, if you want to plead no contest, I'll find you guilty of these 4 charges. I'll give you time served, and you'll have a year to pay court costs, okay? Just on count 1. I'll waive the others. All righty. Go ahead and raise your right hand for me. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Raymond Peter Arnold.
All right, Mr. Arnold, you've been charged with carrying an open container, lodging on city property, 2 counts, and public drunkenness. How do you wish to plead to those offenses?
No contest.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me, sir?
No.
All right, I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to find you guilty of these offenses, and I'll send you to the time served. You'll have 1 year to pay the court costs, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you. There's one more about the state charges. I think it's all the way at the end of the docket. I'm just going to appoint you.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you, Steve.
Perfect, thanks, Judge.
I'll call you this afternoon if there's anything.
Okay.
Good to see you. All right. Now, back to the cases. We need a Spanish interpreter. We have Marlon Martinez.
Senor Martinez.
All right, and Madam Interpreter, can I just have you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do. Good morning, Your Honor. So thanks.
All right. Mr. Martinez, you're charged with domestic battery by strangulation.
Señor
Martínez se le acusa de agresión doméstica por medio de estrangulación
And you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant
y tiene una orden de arresto de un delito de grado menor
for operating without a valid driver's license.
por conducir sin tener una licencia válida.
I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses.
Decido que hay suficientes pruebas para estos delitos.
I'm going to ask the victim advocate if you've had any contact with this victim.
Le voy a preguntar a la consejera de la víctima si usted se ha comunicado con la o si ella se ha comunicado con la víctima.
She spoke Spanish, so I informed her in the hearing, but I wasn't able to speak with her about her information.
Ya que la víctima habla español, se le avisó sobre la audiencia, pero no pude comunicarme más con ella.
State any prior.
I didn't see anything, Your Honor.
Antecedentes del Estado no tiene antecedentes.
Mr. Romero.
Yes, and speaking of Mr. Martinez, he's been residing in South Florida for 9 years. He is a painter. He's been employed as a painter for about 9 years. He makes approximately $10 an hour. No money in the bank, no property, and it does have a separate place to reside. We'd actually set a reasonable bond.
Entonces, hablé con el señor, ha vivido en el sur de la Florida por 9 años, su profesión es pintor y ha estado en esa profesión por unos 9 años también, gana como unos $10 a la hora, no tiene propiedades, pero sí tiene un lugar separado para vivir de la víctima. Pedimos que se le dé una fianza razonable.
All right, sir. I'm going to set a $5,000 bond on count one.
Okay, muy bien, señor. Entonces le voy a dar una fianza de $5,000 para el cargo número 1.
$250 bond count two.
El cargo número 2 es $250 la fianza.
You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim in the case.
Queda prohibido comunicación con la víctima la supuesta víctima de este caso.
Don't call.
No la llame.
Text.
No mande mensajes por teléfono.
Write.
No le escriba.
Or try to find her on social media.
No trate de encontrarla en los medios sociales.
Stay at least 500 feet away.
Debe mantener una distancia de por lo menos 500 pies de ella.
Bond on count two is $250.
La fianza del cargo número 2 es $250.
And you have a court date coming up January 13th at 10 a.m.
Y tiene una citación para el tribunal el 13 de enero a las 10 de la mañana.
All right, good luck, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Judge, can you sign an order allowing us to photograph Mr. Martinez's injuries?
Sure. All right, I'm going to go over to Paul Ryan for Alice Camacho. All right. Good morning, Ms. Camacho.
Buenos días, señora Camacho.
You're charged with petty theft.
Se le acusa de robo de grado menor.
I'm going to find probable cause for that offense.
Decido que hay suficientes pruebas para ese delito.
State, does she have any priors?
I'm not showing anything, Judge.
De acuerdo al Estado, no se muestran ningunos antecedentes.
Judge, with the court ROR in light of the fact she has no priors.
Unless she wants to resolve it.
Unless she's a U.S. citizen, there may be immigration consequences.
All right. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance, ma'am.
Le voy a dejar en libertad bajo propia palabra, señora.
They will send you another court date in the mail.
Se le va a mandar una citación para venir al tribunal por correo.
To address this charge, okay?
Y eso va a ser para que usted responda a estos cargos, ¿ok?
You understand?
¿Entendió?
Sí, gracias.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
Sure, good luck.
Ok, muy bien. Buena suerte.
All right. Anyone else need the Spanish interpreter?
Yes, we need
intérprete.
Freddie Lopez on page 15.
Freddie Lopez. All right, Mr. Lopez.
Señor López,
You're charged with disorderly intoxication.
se le acusa de desorden público por medio de estar ebrio
And resisting an officer without violence.
y resistir a un policía sin violencia.
I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses.
Decido que hay suficientes pruebas para estos delitos.
There's no monetary charge on count one.
No tiene que pagar fianza monetaria para el primer cargo.
Bond on count two will be $100.
La fianza para el cargo número 2 son $100.
And I'll transfer this case over to Judge Lerner Wren.
Y voy a transferir su caso a la juez Lerner Wren.
So you'll see her very soon.
Así que usted se va a presentar enfrente de ella muy pronto.
All right, good luck, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
And Judge, would you sign a photo order for Mr. Lopez?
Sure, yes.
Okay.
Anyone else need the Spanish interpreter?
Yes, come on up. Ben, ¿qué es tu nombre?
Fernández.
Fernandez?
Yeah, Batista.
Fernandez Batista. You know what page, Judge? I'm looking. Fernandez Batista. Oh, page 20.
All right, very good. All right, Mr. Fernandez Batista,
Señor Fernández Batista,
you're charged with violating your felony probation.
se le acusa de violar las condiciones de de probatoria en el condado.
You're going to be held without bond at this time.
Va a seguir encarcelado sin fianza en este momento.
You'll see Judge Colra
Se va a presentar en frente del juez Colra
January 17th
el 17 de enero
at 8:30 a.m.
a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Good luck, sir.
Buena suerte, señor.
Thank you. Let me, español, alguien más? Yes, one more individual.
Sure.
On page 25.
Señor, ¿qué es su nombre? José Eduardo. Jose Eduardo, I believe on page 25. Oh, Jose Duarte.
Okay. All right, sir, you've been charged with grand theft.
Señor, se le acusa de robo de grado mayor.
I'm going to find probable cause for that offense.
Decido que hay suficientes pruebas para ese delito.
Does he have any prior record?
Vamos a ver si tiene antecedentes.
No?
No ven.
Pre-trial able to speak with him? All right, Mr. Romero?
Judge, in speaking, Mr. Duarte, he's not employed. He goes to Coral Springs High School. He's advised me that he lives with his father in Coral Springs. He has no money in the bank, no financial income coming in. Would you consider an ROR considering he has no criminal history, Your Honor?
I'm gonna just release him to the custody of pre-trial outright. You're gonna have to report today, sir, to pre-trial release. And you're gonna have to follow all their conditions.
Voy a dejarlo en libertad, señor, bajo el programa de previo juicio. Se va a tener que reportar con la oficina de previo juicio hoy mismo, señor.
Do you understand, sir?
¿Usted entiende?
Yeah.
Let me explain to him. Aquí vas a tener que ir, esta es la dirección al frente de la cárcel.
Right.
Cuando te dejan ir, tienes que ir de ahí inmediatamente. Okay?
Debe
Thank you, Judge.
reportarse hoy porque no
All
tenemos
right. He'll
información
report to
de
them.
dónde
He'll
está
report to them
vive.
today. You can walk from the main jail.
Usted puede ir caminando a esa oficina, cuando lo dejen salir de la cárcel va caminando a la oficina, está cerca.
And you can't go back to Coles. Do you understand?
Y no puede volver al Coles, ¿entiende?
A la tienda no puedes volver. ¿Cuál tienda? I'll explain to him.
All right. Thank you. All right. I think that was it for you.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. All right.
And nobody else Spanish? Nobody else Spanish? Nobody else here at Maine.
All right. Thank you so much. You earned your pay today.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Savio Lewis. Okay. Find probable cause.
Fabio Lewis?
Is
Not at Maine.
his bond was posted. He's probably gone. Aramis Allen.
We got Alan here.
Allen.
Mr. Vanderhall, set up.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Allen.
How you doing, sir?
You're being held on 3 misdemeanor warrants. Leaving the scene of an accident, operating without a valid driver's license, 2 counts. All right. Bond's going to be set at $500 on counts 1 and 2, $250 on count 3. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Christopher Remazar? Is this your first arrest ever? No, okay.
All right, sir. You're charged with petty theft. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. What are his priors?
2015 grand theft with the resisting without violence. 2014 DUI with a trespass, battery, and a grand theft.
Well, here's the thing. Some of these items that he allegedly stole are perishable, and so there may be a issue of restitution in this case. Not What can you tell me about him, Mr. Romero?
Your Honor, he's been residing here since 1997. He did advise me that he wishes to plead no contest. I did advise him because of the nature of the offense, there may be a potential outstanding restitution that I don't think the court would be inclined to do so. He'd be requesting if you would consider an ROR. He works at Hot Drive. He's a rim and tire technician. He has nobody on the outside to post a $100 bond. So he'd be asking if you consider an ROR.
Your Honor.
Judge, Judge, just a lot of the items were food items. I would just ask, even if he resolved the case, the court can also reserve as to restitution.
Yeah, but he'd have to come back here to me and
Your Honor, on top of that, I frankly don't think, I think any offer at a minimum probably should involve jail, at a minimum involve probation. I'm showing he, in 2015 on his grand theft, he got 270 days and a year probation. On his 2014 grand theft auto, he ended up, after violating probation, got 310 days.
He's violated the fast. All right. It's going to be a $100 bond, sir. Good luck. All right, Jeremiah Howard. All righty, Mr. Howard, you're charged with possession of cannabis. I'll find probable cause for that offense. Do you have any prior?
One moment, Judge. He's had a no valid DL last year. If he wanted to resolve it, the state's offer would be a withhold.
Yeah.
If not, whatever.
Yeah, if he's interested to plead no contest, it'll be a withhold and court costs. If you want to do that, sir.
Let me ask.
Sure.
Yeah. The court's asking if you would like to resolve the case by entering no contest. He would withhold the adjudication. It would be court costs, but it's up to you. You want, let the judge know.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Jeremiah Howard.
Mr. Howard, you've been charged with possession of cannabis. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No.
All right, I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to withhold the adjudication. You'll have a year to pay the $293 court costs, all right? Okay. Thomas Highland.
Mr. Highland declined to serve as a public defender.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Highland. You're being held on 2 misdemeanor warrants. Both charges are for trespassing. I'm going to find probable cause, and I'll set bond at $500, count 1, $500, count 2. Good luck.
Is it possible to resolve this today, Your Honor?
Order is prior.
Trespass twice last year, as far as Broward goes.
No, also the plan. You always forget.
Is this private property? What's the,
Let me check.
the system?
Yeah, I can get that info.
No, I'm gonna fill this out.
Why didn't you show up to court, Mr. Highland?
I just wasn't able to get there, Your Honor. It's kind of hard because I'm homeless currently, so it does make it a little more difficult. Financial resources and that. But I would like to resolve it today if possible.
All right.
Okay, it's 1 for 1.
I think I asked
I remember. That's crazy.
Okay, It's like, yeah, it's not a private residence. I have no objection to court resolving it. He just can't go back here. Both of these instances was at the same place.
What was it? Business?
Some type of business. It looks like it might be an abandoned business. I'm not entirely sure, but
All right. Yeah. Is the address?
it's 2300 Northwest 9th Avenue.
All right. All right. So I give you adjudication, time served, and court costs. You can't go
Yes.
back there to, what is it, 2300 Northwest 9th Avenue?
All right, very good.
All right. Go ahead and raise
That
your right
works.
hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Thomas Walter Highland.
All right. Mr. Highland, you've been charged with 2 counts of trespass. How do you plead to that
Yeah.
offense? Those offenses.
No contest, Your Honor.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
I do.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'll find you guilty of the offense of trespass. I'll sentence you to time served. You'll have a year to pay the court costs. You cannot return to that location. You understand?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you. Take care.
Thank you.
Alfred Taylor.
Mr. Taylor, come on up.
All right. And Mr. Taylor, you're charged with providing false affidavit about a commercial driver's license.
I don't think that was.
Probably a misbook, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the arrest sheet. And it's operating.
Yeah, I'm gonna it's operating without.
Operating without. Count one. It's a KPS are operating without.
Right. Okay. All right, you're charged with operating without a valid driver's license, and you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for operating without a valid driver's license. Double trouble. Let's see, where's the driving record? Here we go.
ID card.
Failure to appear on a traffic summons 3 times, plus this one makes 4.
We don't have anything.
Yeah.
That's DTU. We gotta get that stuff.
All right, sir. $100 bond on count 1 and $500 bond on count 2. Good luck. Russell Fastnacht.
Mr. How do you pronounce it? Fastnacht.
All right. Good morning, sir. You're charged with
Morning.
violating your misdemeanor probation. Bond has been set at $5,000, and you're going to see Judge Evans January 11th, 10 a.m. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Quiddick DeRose.
Mr. DeRose is here at Maine.
All right, Mr. DeRose, you're charged with driving this. It's a misdemeanor warrant for a traffic violation, driving the suspended license. A bond will be $250, sir. Good luck. Gianluca Lombardo.
I have been advised he bonded, Judge.
All right. I'll find probable cause.
Mr. Schmidt?
Neville Henry.
Mr. Henry's here.
Is that there?
Oh, wow.
We're on page 18.
Okay.
Mr. Henry advised me, Judge, if you would consider resolving his case. I don't know what the KPS is in regards to count 2, but on the trespass, we can ask the judge to go ahead and see if he would resolve that. But I don't know.
I'm trying to resolve everything, the KPS too, and everything.
He allegedly keeps going back to 7-Eleven. We've got a trespass, and the capias is a petty theft. I'm going to find probable cause for the new offense. And what are his priors?
Okay, Judge. Let's see. Felony theft last year. Theft from last year. Another theft from last year. Felony theft 2015. Battery 2015. theft 2014, theft 2014, felony theft 2014, theft 2013, theft 2013, theft 2000.
I think that's enough. All right, sir, it's going to be a $25 bond on count 1, a $500 bond count 2. You may now return to the 711 2099 State Road 7. Good luck. Darwin Mingo. Med reset?
Medical research, Your Honor.
All right, that'll be a med reset for bond only. I've already found probable cause Friday morning. Calvin Bully.
North Broward.
Judge, I looked under that case number. It was under somebody else's name. I wonder if you have a copy of the PC. He's on probation. One of the counts, he's on probation for possession of cannabis. Another, I think one of the other counts is a driving on spent license.
Was it under the name Bradley Gillis?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that's his alias.
Either way, Judge Siegel issued this capias.
I think this is just an ad charge, but it's added to a case that was filed under Bradley Gillis.
Mm-hmm.
They put in the booking whatever name he gives.
Right. All right, sir. Judge Siegel set bond at $1,000. You're going to see him January 9th at 8:30 a.m. All right, good luck. Bobby Napier. All right, Mr. Napier, you're charged with a violation of your parole. I'm going to find probable cause. You're going to be held without bond at this time, and you'll see your division judge. I'm sorry, the parole board will come out and do a hearing for you. All right, good luck.
That's it. That's all the charges.
That's it. You'll see the parole board at the jail. I'm sorry?
Think you give me a bond with an ankle bracelet?
No, sir, there's no bond until you see the parole board.
Can you put an ankle bracelet on me?
No, sir. Good luck. All right. Mr. What was the... Mr. Romero?
Yes, Judge.
I see Mr. Varsum sitting there. His case is going to be reset to 1:30. His attorney will be here at 1:30.
Okay, so you're going to be reset till 1:30 p.m.
His attorney can't be here this morning. All right. Alfredito Castro.
Mr. Castro is here present.
Good morning, sir.
All right. Good morning, sir. You're charged with possession of cannabis over 20 grams, possession of THC, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, failure to wear a seatbelt, and failure to stop or turn using your turn signal. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on counts 1, 2, and 3 are $1,000 each. Bond on count 4 is $100. There's no monetary charge on counts 5 and 6. Good luck.
Judge, would you sign an order allowing him access to his phone for purposes of retrieving contact number to post bond?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. Marvin Hogan.
North Broward, Your Honor.
North Broward. Okay. All right. Good morning, Mr. Hogan. You're charged with possession of burglary tools and burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. All right. Where is prior?
Yes, sir.
One moment, Judge. I got it. Attempted burglary of a dwelling, 2005, 10-year state prison as a habitual offender and PRR offender. 04, burglary of a dwelling, a year and a day as a habitual offender. 91, battery. 90, possession of cocaine, 2-year state prison.
No battery, sir. I've never had a battery. Never.
All right. I'll be honest. That's not what is concerning me most. So.
88, burglary of a dwelling, 4.5-year state prison. 87, burglary of a structure, 18-month state prison. 87, burglary of a 87, 86, and 85, burglary of a structure. He was sentenced 24-month state prison. Your Honor, we would ask whatever, in addition to whatever bond the court deems appropriate, we'd ask for pretrial release with a GPS monitor.
I haven't had an opportunity to speak with him. May I just ask some questions? Just based on his attire, I apologize. May I just briefly speak with him and place this on recall?
Oh, we're talking on the phone. Yeah, sure, that's fine. That's no problem. All right, so the public defender is going to call you on the phone, okay? I'm going to hear your case back. All right, Taylor Wesson.
Mr. Weston is here at Maine.
Okay.
You get assistance from the government?
No.
You own the property?
Thank you.
So the only thing was individually press down hard.
Mr. Wesson, Your Honor.
Individually press down hard.
Count 5 should be an attempt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Armed.
Do you owe anybody any money?
No, that's bondable.
Yes.
Date of birth?
Alrighty. All right, Mr. Wesson, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, resisting an officer with violence, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, possession of a weapon or ammunition by a convicted felon, attempted armed burglary, and criminal mischief. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses.
And Your Honor, I think the possession of firearm, it's adjudicated delinquent. I've looked at his record and I can see based on the case number with the CJ, that's a juvenile case number.
Okay. But it's still a conviction.
Yeah, he was adjudicated delinquent as a juvenile. I mean, it's just different statute, different subsection of the statute.
All right, what are his other priors?
He really didn't have necessarily anything as a juvenile that I think we need to go off the record to inform the court of.
Okay.
He did, as an adult, he pled out to a theft last year.
And the 2014, that was while he was a juvenile?
One moment, Judge. Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Romero?
Judge, and speaking of Mr. Wesson, he's been residing in South Florida since he was for 11 years. He's 19 years old. He's currently employed. He works off and on whenever he goes and gets work with day labor, making about $10 an hour. He has no money in the bank, no property. He lives in Fort Lauderdale with his mother. His mother's on disability. That's the only person who can help post his bond. But his mom also maintains the household and supports his two siblings, his two brothers, ages 16 and 11. Judge, he just obtained his GED. He's trying to look for more stable employment. At this point, he has no source of income, no sort of possibility of potentially posting bonds for count 3 and 4. We'd be asking you to consider reducing the bonds on charges 3 and 4 and imposing a reasonable bond as to counts 1, 2, and 5, Your Honor.
Your Honor, frankly, I think significant bonds need to be placed on all counts on the GPS monitor. I mean, just looking at what's been alleged to have taken place over a 3-day period.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lower those bonds. All right, sir, it's going to be a $50,000 bond on count 1. $15,000 bond count 2, $25,000 bond count 3, $25,000 bond count 4, $50,000 bond count 5, no monetary bond on count 6, pretrial release level 1 with a GPS monitor. And you're going to have no contact with any of the alleged victims in the case, sir. Don't call, text, write, email. Try to find them on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. All right, good luck.
Judge, would you sign a photo order?
Yes. Mitchell Machado. Medical loan, okay.
Medical loan, Judge.
That'll be Friday morning.
And the next one's a med reset.
Oh, and the next gentleman, Anthony Darmus, is going to be a medical reset.
All right, I'm going to pass him through to division. That's a no bond hold on a VOP. Gregory Holland.
Mr. Holland?
All right, good morning, Mr. Holland. You're charged with failure to obey police or fire department, driving with a suspended license, an habitual offender, unlawful speeding, seatbelt violation, improper lane change, leaving the highway to avoid a traffic device, and is he out on bond for something? This is a surety bond surrender.
Yeah, he's got a pending DUI.
Okay. All right, sir. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, so he's out on bond right now for the DUI.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to revoke that.
It's case number 16-21582 MU10A.
All right.
No. Your Honor's not precluded, though, from revoking his release condition.
That's
whether
correct,
bond
because
or-
you can still repost it. So it's going to be a revocation on case 16-21582 MU10A. Count 1, there's no monetary charge. $2,500 bond on count 2. And there's no monetary charge on 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've revoked count 7. All right, good luck, sir.
You're done.
Christopher Todd.
Mr. Todd, come on up.
All right, good morning, Mr. Todd. You're charged with possession of a weapon or ammunition by a convicted Florida felon, possession of PVP, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, operating without a valid driver's license, disobeying a stop or yield sign, and failure to wear a safety belt. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses. All right, what are his priors, please?
Your Honor, out of Palm Beach County, 2007, sale of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a business, fleeing or eluding law enforcement, another sale or delivery of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a business, felony DWLS, and a third charge of sale of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a business. He was sentenced to 3 years state prison.
All right, Mr. Romero.
And speaking with Mr. Todd, he's been residing in South Florida for 20 years. He is 29 years old. He is currently going to school. He goes to Florida Career College. He's studying culinary. He's a handyman. Whenever he can get work in the labor pool, he gets paid about $10 an hour. He lives in Deerfield with his girlfriend. They've been residing at this apartment for the past 6 months. Judge, would be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to count 1.
All right. $10,000 bond, count 1, sir. $1,000 on counts 2 and 3. $100 on count 4. $25 count 5. No monetary charge on counts 6 and 7. Good luck. Aaron Morris.
Judge, I've been advised Mr. Todd's requesting if you would sign a phone order allowing access to his phone.
Sure, that's fine.
Thank you. Aaron Moore, come on up, please.
All right, Mr. Morris, you're charged with possession of PVP. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Does he have any priors?
2016 possession of cannabis.
Mr. Joaquin?
2016 burglary of vans unoccupied with resisting without violence. 2014 possession of cannabis. 2014 petty theft. 2013 resisting without violence with a trespass. 2012 assault on a Leo and disorderly conduct. 2012 trespass.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Nothing to add at this time, Your Judge.
All right. Sir, I'm increasing bond to $3,500 on count 1. You may not return to 8142 Southwest 17th Court. Good luck. Charles Vanderhall. Good morning, Mr. Vanderhall. You're being held on 2 felony warrants and 2 counts of violating your felony probation. You're going to be held without bond on all 4 charges. You're going to see Judge Porth January 12th, 8:30 a.m. Good luck. Benjamin Schmidt. All right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
All right. You are charged with retail theft. You're being held on 6 felony warrants, 3 counts of violating your felony probation. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000. There's no bond on all the other charges. You'll see your division judge, like Judge Tobin Singer, on January 10th at 8:30 a.m. to address these charges. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sure. Nicholas White. All right. Good morning, Mr. White. You're charged with retail theft above $300. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. Any priors?
One moment, Judge. Yes.
All right, thanks, bye.
I'm showing he's out on 1 case, 3 counts of grand theft and a petty theft. He's also had in 2014 dealing in stolen property and false ownership info on a pawn item that he pled out to.
All right, what's the case number on that felony?
The felony 166793 CF10A. What? Nicholas White, yeah, 3 counts.
All right, sir, I'm revoking your bond in case 166793 CF10A. Bond in this case will be $3,500, sir. No return to, what is it, Divers?
I'll check.
The name of the store, hold on.
Might be drug court.
Divers Direct.
It's drug court.
All right, good luck. Luis Cortez.
Mr. Cortez?
All right, good morning, sir. You're charged with petty theft in the 2nd degree, possession of cannabis, possession of Xanax, and a writ of child support arrest. I'm going to find probable cause. No monetary charge on counts 1 and 2. Count 3, the Xanax possession is a $1,000 bond. On count 4, your purge payment for the child support is $300. You'll be taken before the family court judge to address that. Good luck. Peter McGuire.
Of course he does.
All right, good morning, Mr. McGuire. You're charged with 2 counts of delivery of heroin within 1,000 feet of a school. In this case, it was the Little Flower Catholic Church Academy. And trafficking in heroin. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Bonds on count 1 and 2 will be $7,500 each.
Your Honor, just to advise the court,
Yeah.
I'm showing he's out right now on a possession of heroin and grand theft auto.
All right, well, not for long. What's the case number?
163635 CF10A.
163635?
Yes.
All right, $7,500 bond on counts 1 and 2, $75,000 bond count 3, and I'm revoking your bond in case 163635 CF10A. You'll have to see your division judge about that. Good luck. Peterson, Joaquim.
Peterson?
Okay.
Oh, I've been advised he bonded.
All right, I'll find probable cause. Darian Dennis.
Mr. Dennis coming up. He declined the service of public defender.
All right. All right, Mr. Dennis, you've been charged with motor vehicle lien cancellation, failing to register a motor vehicle, failing to provide proof of insurance,
Were you arrested by yourself?
invalid license plate validation sticker, and operating without a valid driver's license. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000, count 2 $25, count 3 $100, count 4 $1,000, and count 5 $25. Good luck, sir.
Put a 0. Do you work?
Brandon Lankford.
Okay, do you work? Yes or no?
Yes.
What's your take-home pay? I don't want to make an hour. I want to know what you
All right. Good morning, Mr. Langford. You're charged with possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to find probable cause for the offenses, sir.
Judge, and speaking Mr. Langford, he advised me that his he does have priors, but he seemed to indicate to me that they were relatively they weren't new. Your Honor, he's been residing in South Florida for 1 year. He's working in landscaping, making about $10 an hour. He has no money in the bank, no property. He has no one to potentially post his bond. He's requesting an ROR.
All right, let me hear the prior.
Circle the nose in the
Out of the state of Tennessee, failure to appear in court, 2012. 2011, public intoxication. And another failure to appear in 2010.
I think that's enough for me. All right, $1,000 bond, count 1, no charge, count 2. If he's interested in SAP, he can do that.
Let me ask.
Right.
Yes, Judge, he would like that.
All right, I'll sign a SAP order for him. Good luck. Miguel Telez.
Mr. Telez, come on up, please.
Mr. Telez, you're charged with a burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. What are his priors, please?
Do you have an attorney?
No priors? Mr. Romero?
Judge, and speaking with Mr. Telez, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He is 21 years old. He is working. He works in construction. He makes $10 an hour. He's been working in construction for the past 4 months. He lives with his brother. He's been living with his brother for the past 6 years in plantation. He has no money in the bank, no property. Considering this is his first contact with the criminal justice system, Your Honor, his ties to the community, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond as to count 1.
All right, it's going to be a $3,500 bond on count 1, sir. You're going to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Stay 500 feet away. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good luck, sir.
Judge, can we do Marvin Hogan? That's one we placed on recall, no problem. That's a possession.
Marvin Hogan?
Yeah.
All right, Marvin Hogan, please, North Broward. All right, Mr. Hogan, you've been charged with possession of burglary tools and burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. I'm going to find probable cause for the offense. I've heard your priors. Mr. Opto.
Judge, I submitted an order to ask the court to appoint the public defender's office. He's a veteran of the Marine Corps. He was honorary discharged in 1980. He's currently homeless right now. He does have family here, so from time to time he does stay with his brother and family. There are some mental health issues. At this time, he has no one to bond him out, no property, resident of Broward County for over 40 years.
All right. You did a 10-year stint. Just got out, right? That's what $1,000 bond count 1. It's going to be a $10,000 bond on count 2. No contact with the alleged victim in the case, sir. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Stay 500 feet away. I'm appointing the public defender, and perhaps this might be an appropriate case for the Veterans Court. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All righty. Michael Garcia.
Mr. Garcia is here present.
Good. Good morning, Mr. Garcia. You're charged with violating your felony community control. You're going to be held without bond at this time. You're going to see Judge Michael Rothschild January 9th, 8:30 a.m. to address the charge. Good luck, sir. Rogers Green.
Mr. Green, come on up, please.
Mr. Green, you're charged with passing a forged or altered bill or promissory note and grand theft. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 and 2 will be $1,000 each. Good luck.
Judge, in speaking with Mr. Green, he would like to request pretrial. He's been residing here for 3 years. He's working. He works at a labor pool making $8.05 an hour. He lives in Lauderhill with his parents. He has no money to make, no property. I believe he was interviewed by pretrial.
No.
What he advised me is, Judge, that he has a daughter, 1 year old. The daughter does not reside with him. The daughter resides with the biological mother, but the biological mother works, and they have an arrangement. When she works, he goes over and takes care of his daughter. He works at night. Your Honor, we would be asking
His family's posting his bond, Hector.
Oh,
They spoke of pre-trial.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
Howard Guthrie.
Mr. Guthrie, come on up. Oh, no, North Broward. Sorry.
Medical reset, Your Honor.
Medical
reset.
That's no need. All right, it's a no bond hold on a VOP.
Hey, are you finished?
Deshaun McCrimmon.
Mr. McCrimmon?
All right, Mr. McCrimmon, good morning. You're charged with violation of your probation or community control, driving with a suspended license, and improper tinting. I'm going to find probable cause. There's no bond on count 1. That's the violation. Bond on count 2 is $100. No monetary charge on count 3. You'll see the division judge on January 10th, 8:30 a.m. Good luck. Andrew Cleopa.
North Broward.
Medical reset.
Med reset? All right.
Yes.
Friday morning. Brian John.
Mr. John is here at Maine. Come on, Mr. John.
All right, thanks.
Mr. Rodriguez?
All right, Mr. John, you're charged with fraud. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond's $1,000, and someone named Ashley is working on posting your bond. Good luck.
Thank you.
Adriel Rodriguez. All right, Mr. Rodriguez, good morning. You're charged with 2 counts of burglary of an unoccupied dwelling and 2 felony warrants. The charges are possession of methamphetamine and driving on a suspended license. I'm going to find probable cause for the new offenses. All right, what are his priors, please, aside from the cases?
One moment, Judge.
I see no other priors.
No other priors? Mr. Romero?
Judge, he's been living in South Florida for 10 years. He lives in Lauderdale with his parents. He's in school. He goes to South Plantation. No money in the bank, no property.
All right. All right, sir, it's going to be a $3,500 bond on count 1 and count 2. No bond on counts 3 and 4, and you're going to see Judge Porth January 23rd, 8:30 a.m. Good luck.
I'm sorry?
Bruce Burden.
Mr. Burden?
Good morning, Mr. Burden. You're charged with burglary of an unoccupied dwelling unarmed, larceny, less than $10,000 from a person over 65, and a writ of child support arrest. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. Do you have any priors?
He went through drug court in 2004 for possession of cocaine.
Okay.
Does pretrial have anything else?
Yeah. You have a co-defendant?
All right, Mr. Romero.
Judge, in speaking to Mr. Burden, he's been residing in South Florida for 16 years. He's advised me that he fell on some hard financial times. He is a painter by trade, but unfortunately, because the weather and work fluctuates, he hasn't been getting many jobs. So what he's trying to do is change his career. He's currently attending South Florida AC and Heating School, Your Honor. He has 2 weeks till he completes that course, and then hopefully he'll gain employment, start getting income in order to fulfill his obligations. Judge, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond.
All right. It's going to be a $5,000 bond on count 1, sir, a $1,000 bond on count 2. Your writ of arrest purge is $507, and you'll see the family court judge about that. No contact with the alleged victim, sir. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. You understand? All right, good luck. Cliff Carpinella.
Mr. Carpinella?
Mr. Carpinella, you're charged with grand theft, and you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for driving with a suspended license. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000. Count 2, $500. Good luck. Aaron Michelson. Mr. Michelson, you're charged with grand theft, and you're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for driving with a suspended license. I'm going to find probable cause. Bond on count 1 will be $1,000. Bond on count 2 is $100, and you'll see the division judge about the misdemeanor January 9th, 10 a.m. Good luck. Terry Davis.
Mr. Davis?
All right.
Did he bond?
I think he bonded.
Oh, you
Find
bond.
probable cause. Christian Martin. Okay.
Medical loan?
Medical reset Friday morning. Desmond Bullock.
Desmond Bullock? Are you coming over here?
All right. Mr. Bullock, good morning. You're charged with possession of cannabis, possession of cocaine, and failure to wear a seatbelt. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty long. No, it's okay. All right. No charge on counts 1 and 3, $1,000 bond on count 2. And if you remain incarcerated, I'm going to order life skills classes for you. Good luck. Bernard Young.
Mr. Young? Yeah.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Young. You're charged with possession of cannabis. A violation of your felony probation and a violation of your felony community control. I'm going to find probable cause. The bond on count 1 will be $100. There's no bond on count 2. Bond on count 3 is $5,000. You'll see Judge Merrigan on January 10th, 8:45 a.m. Good luck, sir.
Judge?
Yes, sir.
Is there any type of way I could do any type of release with the monitor? Because my girlfriend, she's pregnant and she's supposed to be having a baby anytime soon.
Well, congratulations. That's good news. That might be possible. You have to ask Judge Merrigan when you see him. He is monitoring your probation and your community control, and your public defender will be there with you that day during the hearing. So ask Judge Merrigan, okay?
All right.
Good luck. Terry Whetstone.
I've been advised medical reset.
Okay.
January 10th, they're going to come pick you up.
That'll be Friday morning. Diego Velasquez. I do. Here you go.
And Your Honor, this is Mr. Weston's co-defendant. It should be an attempt. It's actually on the affidavit and warrant as attempt.
Right, same affidavit.
Same. It's not. No, it's not the same affidavit because it's weird. His arrest warrant was for different charges.
Yeah.
But the PC, it's the same allegations as his PC, essentially.
You want it? I have.
It's not the same affidavit. It's not the same charges.
Here you go. Let me. Patrice, do you mind? Thank you. All right, just one moment. Bullock, yeah. Okay.
What order do they?
See if I can get the pay. How long ago did we do him? Desmond Bullock. Can I grab? Oh, the young man. All right. Yeah. Life skills. Yeah. Can I have Desmond Bullock back just for a minute? All right.
Judge,
Yes.
while you're looking at something regarding the previous gentleman that we just addressed, Desmond Bullock, could we do a photo order?
Yeah, photo order, and I'm also ordering a medical screen.
Okay.
And medication. Okay.
We're almost done. We only got. They're not going to come. All right. Yep, sometimes they don't come back.
Sure. All right, Mr. Velasquez, you've been charged with attempted burglary, armed burglary. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense, sir.
Your Honor?
Yes.
And I don't know if it made mention in the affidavit. I know Judge Singal said a $25,000 bond. I think the court should be aware of his juvenile record, though.
GPS
Yes,
one, I
yes.
saw that, yeah. All right, let's go off the record. They got to tell me the juvenile priors, so Mr. Romero, so I'll have Mr. Officer call you.
I'll get the phone.
All right.
And I'm just going to tell you in advance, these are not necessarily. Yep.
All right. What can you tell me about him, Mr. Romero?
Judge, in speaking Mr. Velasquez, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He is 19 years old. He's advised me he is works in construction. He makes $250 a week. He lives with his mother. He lives in Homestead. He's a graduate of South Dade High School class of 2015. Judge, we'd be asking you to impose a reasonable bond considering Mr. Velasquez's financial resources.
All right, I've heard the juvenile record. I understand. I'm going to keep Judge Singal's conditions in place. It'll be a $25,000 bond. Pretrial release level 1, which is house arrest, GPS monitor, no contact with the alleged victims. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. Stay 500 feet away at least. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. I have the Creole interpreter here. I'm going to skip down. I think Mr. Girolos.
Yes, Nicholas Girolos.
All right.
Chief Girolos.
Close.
All right. How are you, Mr. Girolos?
Monsieur Jones, c'est qui sont les?
Listen. I know, but listen.
Reads the very last case. How are you feeling today, sir?
Monsieur, c'est qui sont les aujourd'hui là? Est-ce qu'on attendait moi?
He says no parle inglés.
I can hear that. He say he doesn't speak any English, but he doesn't seem that he's hearing that. I didn't know anything. He just sipped a bottle of beer. I was sipping in the bottle.
Judge, I don't know. Maybe if I know the audio is better recently, but I don't know if he can hear the interpreter. I don't know if this may be a candidate to actually conduct a live magistrate hearing, so we can have the interpreter next to him.
Everyone else was able to hear. I don't think that's the issue. Mr. Girolos.
Monsieur Girolos.
Creole.
About beer, and then I was pushing some garbage, and then the voice came in.
And the Creole interpreter told him not to talk about the facts.
So he beat me up. He had a stick,
All right.
Push me up.
Tell him it's going to be a $1,500 bond on counts 1 and 2.
Monsieur Girolos a gagné $1,500 pour premier et deuxième chef d'accusation sur moi.
$100 bond on count 3.
$100 pour deuxième, non?
$25 bond on count 4.
Et puis $25 pour quatrième.
I'm appointing the public defender's office to represent him.
Eh bien, on a désigné un avocat public qui peut camper ensemble avec vous pour défendre nous.
And I think this would be a good candidate for the mental health court.
Both of you leave me alone.
I did. Yeah.
Give me a little action, relax.
Oh.
I did yesterday, but I'll do it again today. I think I signed the order yesterday. I'm appointing Mr. Shade to represent him for the municipal ordinance case. All right. All right. Good luck, sir.
Bonne chance, messieurs.
Yeah. All right. Mark Leitner.
I believe that's it, man.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Same here.
I see you got some help. We had the new Creole interpreter here yesterday.
Medical reset.
Oh, Mr. Leitner's for medical reset? Okay.
Yeah.
Friday morning.
Gotta force it.
Magruder.
Mr. Magruder's here present.
All right, Mr. Magruder, you're charged with battery on an officer, resisting an officer with violence, trespassing an occupied structure, and threatening to harm a public servant. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. All right, what are his priors?
Yes, Judge. Delivery of hydrocodone 2010, delivery of cocaine 06.
All right. Mr. Romero?
100%, which I'm sure.
Judge, in speaking with Mr. Magruder, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He is 28 years old. He is working. He works for a temp agency in construction. He makes approximately $8.05 an hour. He's been steadily employed with the same temp agency for the past 6 months. He has no money in the bank, no property. He lives in Fort Lauderdale. Judge, we'd be asking you to impose a reasonable bond as to Mr. Magruder on counts 1 and 2.
All right. It's going to be a $5,000 bond count 1, $3,500 bond count 2, $100 bond count 3, and a $3,500 bond on count 4. You have no contact with any of the officers or their families, sir. Stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. And do not go back to 1411 Northwest 31st Avenue, the hotel. You understand?
Judge, in speaking with Mr. Magruder, also he advised me that he's feeling pain in his ribs area. He doesn't know if potentially something's wrong or broken. Could he have a medical screening regarding his ribs?
Sure. All right. Calvin Whiting. Still out to...
Medical reset?
Yep. Med reset Friday morning. Andre Red is a medical reset. Okay, Friday morning.
That's what I thought.
Now, you know what? I'm going forward on that. That's going to be $1,000. I'm going to find probable cause. I already have it. It's $1,000 bond on count 1, no charge count 2, and no bond on counts 4 through 8.
Judge,
and they'll set up a time to see him in division.
I understand that he's being held no bond tonight, but counts 1, even though he's being held no bond on other counts, he has a right to be present. I'm just asking the court to reset the matter so I can have an opportunity to speak with him.
All right, I'll point the public defender so you can speak with him. All right. And Lenz Lucius?
Conti.
All right. All right. Mr. Lucius, you're being held on 3 felony warrants. Charges are aggravated fleeing and eluding, possession of cannabis, and resisting without violence. And I'm going to have to look these up because I'm going to set a bond. Okay. Now he's already been arraigned.
There you go.
Did Judge Porter set a bond?
Probably not. See, that's the other problem, is that the judges aren't being made aware at their arraignments that there's some of the charges might be add charges or change of charges and are currently being held no bond. Yeah. I mean, he's got no bond, as you can see, he's got no bond holds on robbery firearm.
Yeah.
It's normally I wouldn't judge, but just to move things along and not slow everything down, I have no objection. If the court's comfortable setting a bond on 6, I wouldn't have an objection, seeing that he's being held no bond on the robbery firearm.
Yeah, I mean, I have to set a bond on 6 and 7.
Well, no, the question is whether you have to or Judge Porter has to, but for today's purposes, I'm not going to.
Right.
I think it's just 6.
I have 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, on mine I have a $100 bond on 7, which is a possession of cannabis.
On mine, I have a $100 bond on 8. Should be 7 and 8, $100 bond? Okay. So it's really just the aggravated fleeing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to find probable cause. I'll set bond on count 6 at $10,000. Count 7 at $800 each. Good luck, sir. All right, that concludes the morning docket. Yeah. He's been reset how many times now? Let me see the red case.
Just
twice. Just twice? All right.
So you reset?
That's fine. I'll try one more time. We'll do a medical reset for tomorrow on Rhett. All right. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks. I'll see you in the afternoon.